Hello everybody, I'm Rox, and this is my Mario Kart Wii 32 tracks with skips and strategic items with a donation incentive of one-handed submission to SGDQ 2021. And we're going to get started at Mushroom Gorge here in 3, 2, 1, go. So, I'm going to show off the one-handed run because, obviously, that'll be the donation incentive. People are going to donate money to see it, hopefully. And I'm going to start with Mushroom Gorge for a very good reason. It's because there's a very difficult glitch here that I'm going to make sure that I try to hit. And so I'm going to make sure I'm in a bottom 3 spot, 10th, 11th, to 12th, because that'll guarantee me triple mushrooms. And that is necessary for this glitch. Otherwise, I guess it is possible streamless, but let's be real. Who's going to want to do it streamless? And I pop pause buffer there just so I can move my hands around the controller. And nice. Really solid, really solid. Using items in one hand is really difficult on a GameCube controller. And I really don't have any other controller option except Wii Wheel, but that's stupid. Why would I do that? And yeah. So, Mushroom Gorge. It's a level, that's for sure. I'm glad I got the glitch. That glitch is very difficult. It's the only one where I'm gonna have to pause buffer for. Also, there's no way I just died here. Are you joking? Yeah, this mushroom section's really difficult, even without one hand. Because of how the wheelies work and just the mushroom physics. And it's not a fun time, really, at all. But yeah. There are gonna be a lot of times I'm gonna be bagging for shrooms. Not for glitches really, but just for shortcuts in general. Which will leave you on no skips. However, there are going to be around 4 skips I'm going to show off in this run. Maybe 5. The 5th one's more or less luck based, and there's a 0% chance I hit it. But hopefully I can show off the rest of them. And hopefully get sub 2 here. If I get sub 2 here, that'd be easily my best. Now we're not gonna. Oh well, that's fine. Still decent. Unfortunately, I fell off. Usually I go for the glitch more than one time, but it never works. So I've stopped going for more than one time. Because let's be real, it was never gonna work. So Toad's Factory here. This one's pretty tricky. It's a tricky one, for sure. The turns are really tight. And there's a lot of stuff to avoid. Especially with one-handed, it makes it hard. And I went too fast there. Usually I'm not fast enough to make that cycle. Alright, like this crate section can be a little tricky here. And it's really difficult to avoid opponents, and are you kidding me? I've never done that before in my life. One hand or 2. It's an awful respawn. Alright, well, great. Oh my god. Yeah, so. Let's just use that. There is a shortcut you can do with the lake there, but it's more or less impossible with one hand because you have to turn and shroom at the same time. And doing that one-handed with a GameCube controller especially is just not possible. It is not something we'll be seeing this run. But yeah, you can't map controls in this run, which is unfortunate, because, wow, they've been doing a lot of control mapping in this run. So really, obviously, A is go, B is, brake and drift, which usually people use the right trigger. That was really scary. I'm on a bad crusher cycle, so to go around them. But yeah, most people use the right trigger, but that's impossible to do with one-handed, obviously. So luckily they have the B button to make it like brake/drift, which makes it really nice to like kind of piano hand it, as I call it. Obviously, you know, control stick, but then unfortunately left trigger, this one right here, that is that's item. So you have to go all the way from like here to like in turning in items like not possible, especially like holding A button. It's just not doable. So for the mushroom, I'm going to try pause buffer, which is just the start button right here. And yeah. There is also a glitch in Toad's Factory, but it only saves 3 seconds if you do it perfectly with 2 hands. Like twice a run, which is the fastest you can do it because it is cycle based. Using the boxes on the conveyor area. Oh, I didn't get the trick there. Yeah, using the boxes in the conveyor. Oh, this is another one I wanted to bag on. Whatever, I'll bag. Yeah. This is another bagging track. It's hard to remember which ones are bagging tracks or not, because most of the time you're just autopiloting. But yeah, Mario Circuit, pretty typical. There was a glitch in this one too, where you clip a tree at the very beginning and you can skip the lap. But that's more or less spear only, which is not this vehicle, and also incredibly precise, one-handed or not. Yeah, so we're heading to lap 3. We got the triple streams, and I'm gonna be just using them at the very end. I'm gonna do some pause buffers because the game is run is timed by in-game time, rather than really. Sometimes it's inconsistent if you hit that ramp trick or not. You can just wheelie on this and get to air like there. It's pretty inconsistent. Alright, I have like nothing there because it's, like I said, really hard to drift and stream at the same time. Because like you have to hit it and turn, so I have to like hit it and jump, and it's very finicky. Yeah, it's not a great not a great run on your hands, for sure. Anyway, we're in Coconut Mall, and this is gonna be our second glitch of the run. I'm gonna have to bag for shrooms here as well. Alright, nice. Alright, so this one's a tricky one. So we're gonna head on this elevator here. We're gonna land just around here and angle ourselves about here, and then as I fall off, I'm gonna mushroom. Please, dude. Please. Please. Are you kidding me? What is going on? I've never seen this before in my life. What is happening? Okay, well that was unfortunate. I'm gonna get more mushrooms. That has never happened to me before in my life. Anyway, there's a backup, which is going up this side and doing the same exact thing. Hopefully I don't get stuck. I thought I was gonna first try both glitches this run. That would have been insane. That never happens. There we go. Alright, well, I'll take it. We're still gonna win the race. So yeah, we're out of bounds now. And that happens to me every single time. I'm never good around this invisible wall. Yep, we're out of bounds now. And we're gonna do the specific path through the parking lot. Go through this first car, and then these two, and this last one. Looping around, staying out of bounds. Not crossing the finish line somehow. I'm not entirely sure how that lap didn't count. Not the end of the world. Really easy to go. You just keep doing it. This should work. Yeah, I'm not sure why the first one didn't work. With one hand, I like to go around the tree. It just makes it easier. I'm now got 95% rolled. The way It's really hard to explain how checkpoints work in this game, but Test Malio made a great video on something called the 95% rule, on how key checkpoints work. There's like a failsafe in the game, but you can't skip too much, otherwise it won't cut the lap. Yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, that's Coconut Mall glitch, and yeah. This is DK Summit. There's gonna be another trick in this run. It's not a glitch, and it's not a bagging track either. We're gonna be running this one. It's a running track. Because there really isn't any use for mushrooms on this track. There's one shortcut called the single. There's also a double cut you can do, but that is not really hard with because you have to like brake and then drift. It's really difficult with one hand. No matter how many times I practice it, just can't seem to get it down. But single here's really easy. You just kind of drift. Yeah, nice. Here we're gonna ride the zippers just by drifting into it. And I wanted to get a trick there, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it. So yeah, so these, I forget what they're called, like moguls? Is that what they're called? I don't, that can't be what they're called. Like I forget the like little bumps. I think they're called moguls, if I remember from Mario Sonic from the Winter Games. You just gotta like more or less mash side trick against them. The way tricks work a little differently. A little weirdly, because every direction you press on the D-pad is a different trick. And you saw on Mushroom Gorge, I was hitting down. That's really important. I wouldn't be able to get that glitch if I didn't hit down. They also have different mechanics. I did not mean to do that, but whatever. But yeah, but side tricks really get you to the ground faster, which is almost always what you want. At least with like short things like that, because it makes your back wheel like, touch the ground faster. Oh, there's the last trick. Nice. That was a good lap. I'll take that. Shoot, what was I saying? However, you get less speed on the big tricks. Like, you know, like there's a ramp and so, oh, it's hard to see because my camera's flipped. I forgot. But yeah. Right, this is Wario's Gold Mine. This is a very difficult one. I'm gonna be bagging for this one too. I'm gonna be doing glitch on lap 2. And so it's not the other way to get it, but it does save time if I do glitch on lap 2. And just to make sure I get a Nightwalks here. Yeah, wait for them to respawn. So I do get triple mushrooms. Now I gotta make sure I don't fall off. Oh. Well. Right here, this part's a little tricky, especially with CPUs. Also have to make sure I don't hit the minecart, because that'll make me lose my mushrooms as well. I'm risking it. Nice. It's probably gonna be a little tricky. I'm playing this safe as well. Dang, can we kind of smooth on this? Alright, so here I'm gonna line myself like right over here. It's gonna be another pause buffer. Nice, got it. Alright. But now I have to go back and hit this checkpoint over here. Like, looking for the third pose just to make sure. I really don't have to go that far back, but I just do it because it lowers my anxiety levels. But yeah, nice glitch. Alright, and now look at the lead I have. 25-second lap on Goldmine, which is nice. There's a way you can do it so you actually bounce off the pipe, but that is difficult with 2 hands. And it's not necessarily luck dependent, but it's so difficult. And I wasn't anywhere near gonna be able to make it. Ooh, a POW. Those are rare strategic items. Strategic items lowers the likelihood of items like POWs, sun clouds, lightnings, and mega mushrooms and stuff like that. And yeah, I almost allowed Luigi there. That was a sub cool one. For his record, there's a I believe 150, so that was really good with one hand. Ugh. So Daisy Circuit, pretty simple one. I'm gonna bag here, even though I really don't have to. It's just more fun, honestly. I'm kind of sad. Whatever. It's like a built-in bag right here. Yeah. That's offered right there. And that's where I would abuse a mushroom. It's not worth it to bag necessarily. Oh, great. That was right my way. But I just like having mushrooms, just so in case I run into anything, I instantly have acceleration. And with one hand, acceleration is really important because you're going to be making mistakes. You have one hand. So if you like run into a green shell or something, or like a wall, it's nice to have that little backup. Talking about running into walls. Yeah, like I said, it's really out of control how to use mushrooms. And usually you're going to see pause buffering. However, that's really slow. And not necessarily the most effective way of doing it. Alright, I'm an 8th. So not great. I should get a mushroom here, yeah. So I'm not too worried about winning this, but alright. Like I said, pass offing is super jank with one hand. But yeah, we're almost in Daisy Circuit. Not great. I'm gonna not bag on this one in the future. It's not worth it. Yeah. So, Casey, this is a very difficult one, one-handed. It's because of this. That was never gonna work. And it will never work in one hand. If you snipe a Goomba while if you snipe a Goomba with the shell, it'll drop a shrimp. And right there's a shortcut with grass there called the Shrimpa. Also, I was supposed to bag in this one. Whatever. Not the end of the world. And you snipe the really. You snipe the Goomba with the shell. Please don't die here. Yeah, you snipe the Goomba, drops a shroom, then you cut across the grass there. That's, I guess I can try it again, but the chances of it working are 0%. Imagine. Especially because I have to slow down to do it. Yeah. But right here, we're not going to trick here, so we can get the water stream faster. I'm going to do a drift really here. And that actually saves time. Let's do that. Skip there. We drift into this pipe right here. Just so we get the mini turbo at the very bottom. Otherwise, it's pretty slow. Just going down straight. And of course, we're going to stay in the water current as much as we can. And make sure we don't hit the zappers. There's a bunch of little techniques within the game itself. I'm not going to go too much detail on this run. I probably will during the GDQ run because I will have some commentators, of course. And I can guarantee, I already know who I'm going to get. They're going to be very knowledgeable and put me in forever. They're great people. But yeah, so one more time. That's pretty inconsistent metric, so I'm glad I was able to get it 3 times in a row. And let's see. Honestly, 243, I'll take that for KC. Cape's a tricky one, and doing that with one hand especially. I'll take it. Pretty good. I did hit a zapper though, which is unfortunate, but I will take that. But yeah, usually Cupid Cape is not a banging track. However, with one hand it is. Maple Tree is not a banging track either. I could have backed if I wanted to by going into that little shortcut area, but it's just not worth it. It doesn't take that much time. Oh, yeah, this is another tricky one for very obvious reasons. Yeah, True Bite is just super tight. You have to make sure your driver's on point. It's super jank, and the enemies can sometimes get, or the CPUs can sometimes get in your way. And the reason I don't like backing on this one is because if you do, the CPUs are always going to be ahead of you, and it's just not worth it. Nice trick, dude. Yeah, because I really don't like going to CPUs, especially on this track, because they can easily bump you off. Ooh, that was bad. A lot of times you're gonna see me like, oh, we get the star. Let's go. Yeah, there's a small chance that hay bale, or whatever it's called, leaf pile. Not a hay bale. What am I saying? Drops a star, and we got it there. It's nice. It's pretty rare, so glad we got it. Nice little time save. Yeah, this neck can be a little jank too. Can we get a triple shark? Nah, no way. I guess I'll shut this off. Never mind. Screw it, I'm shutting off. This is the area I'd be bagging in, because there's an off-road there, so you're automatically really slow. And there's boost piles here. I like to do this because it looks cool. But yeah, now I'm behind. So that's why I usually don't do it. But you do get items there. I was holding banana there because it's really hard to use items. It's gonna be a tricky one. I'll try to win. King Boo is kind of schmoovin' on me. Oh, never mind. No longer schmoovin'. Oh, I drifted the wrong way. Yeah, this track is incredibly jank. It's definitely the jank. Most people will agree. It's definitely the weirdest one. I guess no, weird is not. That's not the right term, but like, there's jank for sure. All right. Anyway, Grumble Volcano. We're gonna do our final glitch. Not our final glitch. Because in terms of actual glitch, this is our last one. There are a few shortcuts that are considered skips, but not glitches. Like, it's kind of confusing. So yeah, we're just gonna line ourselves right here. Trick on that rock, and yeah, everyone knows this shortcut. Try to get past the finish line, and then we just drive around the rock. We have to go pretty fast. The rock starts falling at 53. That's when that's when it starts like bouncing. which makes it really hard to control. And then it falls at 105 on the timer. So we have to be, you know, not horrendously slow. I think I was able to make it. Nice, 53. Yeah, and I was using the rock started shaking. Yeah, that's Grumble. So it would theoretically be fastest to start with Grumble Volcano, because you can just back up and like hit the B button, hold B, reverse, fall off the ledge, and get the respawn. That's stupid. Especially with mushroom. Well, it's not stupid. It's stupid to start with anything other than mushroom approach. That's how I would put it. Yeah, that is not the enemy one. However, the retros are pretty rare in this mode, in strategic items. So I'm not gonna worry about it. This is a difficult one. I'm gonna go for something about the wall glitch. I didn't get it. Yeah. It's kind of stupid with one hand. Yeah, so I also wanted to bag on this one. Oh my god, I cannot believe I forgot to bag on this one. It's really hard to remember which tracks you need to bag on. Because there isn't... We call it the Ultra. It's not an Ultra shortcut. It's just called the Treasure Runes Ultra. It's a 3-stream shortcut at the end of a lap / beginning of a lap. Goes through. Yeah, I shouldn't have tricked. That was really dumb. But the wall glitch there, you stick to the wall. And it saves a ton of time than doing whatever the hell I just did. But yeah, this is lots of DDR. Oh no, I sent my drift the wrong way. It's not the end of the world. Loses a lot, but you know, I've done worse. Oof. Oh, I almost had there. Oh, I did get wall glitch. It's one time I don't try wall glitch is when I get it. I went for the mini backup where you like hit the sand, which slows you down a bit so you can turn. Still saves a decent amount. And I'm not tricking on the first round, so I can trick off the second one. It just saves a lot more time. Theoretically, you want to trick on the first one and land on the rail, but that's more or less, that's way too hard to do one-handed. And it's really not worth it. And remember, the next 3 tracks you don't bag on. Movie Highway. It's a very difficult one-handed due to all the cars and the maneuvering. We're getting to probably the hardest stretch of just sheer. This is the hardest stretch of sheer driving. It's easily the special cup. Nice. It's really hard to avoid all these cars, and especially like follow the really boost panel route. There are cycles on the car patterns. Really did. I missed that. Yeah, there's a very specific route you have to take on the boost panels to save to go the fastest. However, that does lead you around some blind corners, so it's kind of important. I got the super cool trick and then instantly ran into the bomb car and then also ran into that. Great, look at me. Also, that ramp at the top is incredibly slow. Never take that ramp. Yeah. This shell is terrifying. Great. Yeah. I could have avoided that. But that's kind of what I mean by blind turn, except more blind. That was really bad. Especially the last turn. Alright, got a super scuffed double. I guess it was a double. It's really hard to get double tricks like that, like super low tricks. Basically drift against the ramp and like get like a super low trick. With one hand. Just due to how, especially the game controller, just due to how it's laid out. And that's how you ride the boost panels. Not a good mid view. Not a good mid view. 212, 211 is disgustingly bad. Whatever. Next was basically, this might be the hardest track in the run. At least no skips. It is stupid, to say the least. People just holding a green shot. I don't like that. I would like to not get sniped if possible. Yeah, but it's faster there to not do that just because airtime's not worth it. Oh no. I couldn't get the man on time. That's unfortunate. That's just unlucky. And also me being bad. That one was my fault. I'm about to get... Yeah. There's not much I can do there. Alright, that's fine. We'll mount the comeback. But yeah, as you can see, this track is super difficult. With two hands, it's really difficult. In terms of a no-skip time trial, it's probably the hardest. I mean, obviously that differs from person to person, but it's, in my opinion, it's the hardest. So good. Nice trick. Yeah. Plus some random elements of disguisers. They're not. I think they're cycle based. I'm not positive. We can save lose a lot of time there. You see me double hopping there because I'm trying to get a little super low trick. And doing those hops allows me to, you know, have a chance of getting it. There's also a super low trick you can do at the side of this ramp where you just. Oh, well, that failed. If you just hit the very edge, it's called the DK strat. Or the DK trick, I don't know the actual name of it, but it's maybe the time trial world record holder, PPDK from Japan. Really? I got a slip? That sucks. Oh my god, that green shell. Please don't hit me. I gotta be careful. I need to win. No. Please go, 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 go. Please go, go. That was awful. That was really slow. Really slow. That was really slow. Alright. So, RR. This is a level and a half. Obviously, incredibly difficult. Especially one-handed, though. Honestly, I think Bowser's Castle's harder. There's just more that can go wrong here in Bowser's Castle. Here, obviously, it's, you know, super freaking hard. But it's controllable. It's easy to play it safe, and make sure you don't fall off. In Bowser's Castle, it's really difficult too. Yeah, and there's I forgot to mention this, but there is an ultra shortcut technically on a bunch of tracks I played. I didn't mention. Cuba Cave recently got one that was humanly viable. I think only one person's ever done it though. Maybe more now. I'm sure Justin is the only person who did it in this world organizer. He's a legend. Maybe, yeah, only person to make it. Maple Treeway, which was found by a new method. Was found. Logan has that, but just J. Cole, who's the first person to get a world record with that strat, the Benny strat in the run, as we call it, which is a lot more consistent of a strat. However, it's still one-handed, not viable at all. Same for Cubic Cake. One person's ever made it two-handed. It's not gonna be going for it with one. Yeah, shouts to J. Cole, who actually did a run of this game back in SGDQ 2017, which was Nitro Tracks. It was no skips, but he did a skip, so it was skips. But yeah, he recently came back to the game and actually got the Nitro Tracks skips, which he got, or yeah, skips record. Shouts to him. But yeah, this is a game that's it's all 30 tracks of, oh no, this is bad. Yeah, that was bad. That can happen if you just drift straight into the wall. But all 30 tracks have never been shut off in GDQ. The Nitro tracks have been shut off twice, in 2015 and 17, but never has the retro tracks been shut off out of GDQ. So hopefully this is the first time in a one-handed setting. That'd be really cool. I forgot to split completely. Anyway, we're heading into the retros. Make sure you stretch when you do these runs. It's painful on the wrists and the hands. And I'm gonna bag on this one. This is Juicy Peach Peach from Mario Kart Double Dash. And I need a bag due to the cycles of the water, because the water really slows you down. And it's kind of important. I'm gonna use it right here, actually. Alright, I'm also gonna use that one there. Shoot, yeah, you'd kill my drift. Like, that's how bad the water is in this game. Bagging didn't really do anything, so I'm actually gonna bag again now that I'm already, like... Yeah, that should be a 10th place box. Okay, so not a good lap bar at all. Like I was saying earlier, Maple Treeway recently got a ultra shortcut, but I wouldn't say recent. That one's been known since I believe 2012 actually. And Grumble Volcano, of course, did that one. DK Summit, I forgot to mention, that has a task only shortcut. So that's cool. It's task only though, and it saves like maybe 0.4. But yeah, the ultra shortcut seen in this game and popping off. Pretty sure like Luigi's Circuit and Movie Meadows just got one. Just entirely the mushroom cut. However, they're I really don't know the details behind them, and they were just found, so obviously not viable. I'm gonna talk about Mario Circuit. Honestly, at this point, most tracks have one. Then don't. Dread of Ruins has one, but only for not bagging here. Do not bag here. Only for tasks, because he's rapid fire hopping. Mean View does not. Bowser's Castle does. It's not technically an ultra shortcut. It is a glitch and it is a skip, but Doesn't take that much time. It's definitely viable, but it's not worth it because the record it's just not optimized enough just to grab a just to learn it and do it. It's super difficult too. Yeah. And then finally Rainbow Road, which everyone knows the legend of Rainbow Road, found by Asaloy in 2015. Thought to be test only ever. And then new strats were found over the years to like make it easier for people to do it. And then finally, only 2 people has ever done it. Arthur being the first in January. Then Logan recently getting it. And yeah, and retros. Obviously, this is Yoshi Falls from Micro DS. It's pretty boring. As you can see, I'm finished at 108.9. Should have been 107 because of the wall. But yeah. And then Peach Beach has an ultra shortcut. The time is like 1000X or something by Arrow. It's like a harder version of Mario Circuit. Which that's not even viable. Then that one's very not viable. Oh no, I saw that one coming from a mile away. Most ones was stealing bullshit, or is BS. Should not swear. Sorry about that. Oop. Oh no. Alright, nice. I don't really need a bag here either. I don't know. I guess it just makes it easier. Do this mini cut here, just in case I get hit. I'm not gonna really use the streams unless I have to. Like now. Yeah, this track also has, Yoshi Falls does not have one, but this track does have an ultra shortcut. Very not viable. It's a pole clip. You flip the pole at the very beginning of the finish line. And then there's a task strat you can do where you clip back over to the first side of the thing by clipping one of these little blocks at the very side of it. And just only one person's ever made that strat in a run before. Of course, being Logan. But yeah, even the first pole clip is just super difficult. RTA. I'm sure there's a setup I could find, but it only saves like like 1 second, and the setup would take way longer than that to find, so it's not worth it. This is Raceway. We all love Raceway. I need a bag here. I guess I don't need a bag here. I should have bagged here, but I forgot. Oops. It's really easy to forget. There's an ultra shortcut here too, except it's flap only and it's task only. So it was also very recently found. Back over to the first pipe trick. Here we do some kind of pipe tricks. And I really failed that. I hopped there to avoid the green shell, which I definitely saw coming 100%. And didn't hop just because I mistimed my drift. Right here. There's a mechanic in this game called soft drifting, which I royally screwed up. But basically, if you hold your... Obviously, like, the tighter you drift, the faster your trooper comes out. But there's, like, a range. Also, that's a good pipe trick. There's a range of, like, when the fastest one comes out. And if I just hold, like, to the... I'm really screwing it up. But if I just hold it to the, like, diagonals, that's a soft drift. And it... I don't know. It works pretty well. Because you get the fastest one, you get to turn narrower. Let's get that one up there. Yeah, there's a lot of, and I'm trying to chain drifts, which is like kind of wheelie in between, but that's more or less impossible with one hand. It's really hard, but it's more or less impossible without flying with 2 hands on the controller. So doing it with one hand is very difficult. Also, not sub 2, rip. Sucks. Usually one sub 2 there. If you get sub 2, you're like, yeah, that's a good time. Still okay. I'll take it. No, yeah. It's a banana cup. Sherman lands first check here. I don't need a bag here, but I guess I am now. Or I guess not. No, I will, sure. It's probably good just in case I hit a penguin or something. Or Luigi, my favorite penguin. Yeah. There is also, there's an ultra shortcut here. It is very not viable. I believe Arthur has it. Has a record. Where, but basically, you hit a penguin there. The front pole of the finish line that I just passed on the left there. What you do is really, you turn around, clip it, get a ton of air, and I guess the fast method, or like the world record method, is use multiple shrooms to land back on the track, past the key checkpoint, turn around, do the glitch again, with one shroom, and just like land in the water just past the key checkpoint, which is a lot easier than the landing on method. But still, it's a lot easier. Does not mean viable. You still have to clip a pole, and it's just so. A lot of people rank it as their least favorite shortcut, least favorite glitch. Or I guess least favorite skip. I don't know. Basically, what we consider a skip is well, I guess for the 32 track, I guess like the speedrunner computer considers whatever skip is what doesn't have a separate time trial leaderboard. So like obviously, like a volcano coming out of the rock, that's very obviously a skip. However, there is another leaderboard there, which is the rock hop, which is technically a skip because you're skipping checkpoints. I'm not entirely sure how they do it, but that is a separate leaderboard, so we don't allow it in no skips. It would be allowed in skips, but we don't do it because, you know, obviously we're gonna go around the rock and save like 3 minutes. Alright, no Sherverland. Well, it wasn't great, but luckily back for shrooms, which was a smart decision. I need to do that every time because Sherverland's really hard to control because of the ice physics. Next up is Shy Guy Beach. There's also an ultra shortcut here, however, not viable because it's flap only. It's actually probably the funniest ultra shortcut that's been done on RTA. I guess in general, maybe. You have to wait 3 minutes in order to be able to do it for the bomb cycle to restart. Because there's no way to hit that first bomb that just spawned to the left. People have tried, people have tasked it, people just have not been able to hit it. So you have to wait 3 minutes. Are you kidding me? I'm bagging. I need bag here, actually. Yeah, but people, you have to wait 3 minutes in order for an attempt at it where you just clip the bomb, which leads you to like back right around here. Wow, did he kind of just bring straight into that umbrella? I really don't want that thundercloud. I can't look backwards. Anyway, okay. Also, that ramp right there, the pink one, I'm trying to low trick, which is basically just, for that kind of ramp, it's just jumping and tricking at the same time. It's a little tricky. It's not too bad. Especially one-handed, it's a little tricky. But yeah. So yeah, the shortcut itself is flap only. It's pretty funny. And yeah, I know. That's Shaggy Beach. Pretty track. Also forgot to mention Turbulence on Mondays for tracking the game. Number 32, as I like to call it. Oh. Then we have Delfino. From RKS. Yeah. This is a classic track. So, this track. What to say about this track? It's definitely a track, alright. I should have bagged. What am I doing? I'm too far ahead now to bag. Shoot. There's a shortcut to the right that just takes a decent amount of time. Just enough. To, are you kidding me? Well, I can bag now. My drift didn't come out. By that, I mean I'm just bad. Yeah, I'll bag now. Yeah. There's also like a dark shortcut I can do that's streamless. That because normally this is not a bagging track because of that dark shortcut. However, that dark shortcut just makes it worth it to not being able to do that. I guess it is possible one-handed. I have made it before. It's not that bad. I would actually say it's a lot easier than. I would say it's a lot easier. Actually, what am I saying? I don't even. I'm gonna try this once. I'm sad. I was trying to do something called the double cut, which is where you. Whoa! Look at the mushroom, dude. Dude, I did not get a trick there. How did I not get a trick? Did I just not hit the top? Anyway, basically you trick over the gap there, land right in front of the shortcut, stream again, and go through the shortcut. Saves a decent amount of time. Not enough to do it and not skip the shortcut on a lap. Like, yeah, skip the one stream around one lap and do that for use 2 streams on another lap. That isn't quite worth it, but yeah. There's no shortcut in this one. With that one-handed jank coming in right there. Retros are more or less skip-free. At least RTA viable skip-free. Like obviously there's some ILs and time trials that you can do skips in. Not that one. Alright, Wildlife Stadium. There's a glitch here that was found in 2015, I believe. So 2015, 2016. I think in 15. Thought to be TAS only for these rapid fire hop. Then multiple theories were made to make it RTA viable. Then someone hit it like not a run, but in also I can bag in this one if I wanted to. I forgot about it. I always forget about bagging. It's really bad habit. I need to stop forgetting about bagging. Also, these zippers are a lot harder to ride than DK Mountain or DK Summit. Anyway, but yeah, lots of theory were done on the ultra shortcut of this one. And then finally someone made it using a method very similar to the original task method. However, it was just the first part was impossible. The first theorized part, it was possible task-wise, but RTA-wise, people just couldn't figure it out. I'm getting way too much air there. What I'm trying to do is slam against the wall there so I shoot down, get in nowhere, and get the trick booster. And I could back if I wanted to here. I tricked way too early because of the shortcut, but not really worth it. It's on the other world. Doesn't lose time not bagging, I would say. yeah. And then another method was found, finally by EJ. 2 methods were found. The Australian legend. Also, that was really bad. Completely missed up the turn strat there. This track is really difficult with 2 hands. It's even more difficult with 1 hand. This is not an easy track by any stretch of the imagination. Oh no. Okay. Goal here's 217. If I can get sub 217, I'm happy with that. Anyway. Or, no. Is it 217? Can't remember. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna call it that just because I just barely made it. I think with 2 hands it's 212. Not positive. Anyway. Yeah, and then finally there's like a 1 frame input you have to do, and it's not possible at all with the one hand because like only like 3 people or like 5 people. I think only 5 people have made it. Yeah, bag here. I need to make sure I bag here. It's so important to bag here. 100% a bagging track. Just gonna wait a bit. Alright. Yeah. So we're gonna leave it up. This is another Charles. Oh yeah, more of that story is that Logan has a record in the glitch that saves around 5 seconds. That is multiple frame record inputs and is very stupid and very not one-handed arcade viable. There's also a glitch here. I'm really mad because that's the shortcut. That's why we save it. It saves a ton of time. It's not much, right? You're just cutting over your dirt. The trick in here, you just turn right at this tree and you cut over the lake. It barely saves time and is really just. It's around the same level of like pole clipping in Turboland. Maybe a little easier. But it's definitely not viable one-handed. Like, I'm doing all the right now with one hand. I'm doing all of the skips viable in the 2-handed skips run with 1 hand, and I really need to stop hitting dirt there. Yeah. But I believe Logan also has this record. Logan's pretty good this game. Kind of a legend. Logan's the glitch man, and Luke is the note man in terms of who's the most records for each category. And then Batcake, otherwise known as Mel, who I'm pretty good friends with. Also, that was the worst attempt at a shortcut I've ever seen in my life. Has the, I believe, almost all of the main board records. But J. Cool was very close to this one. He just pulled the nitro tracks from Mel, who were back egg, and closing in on 32 tracks. So yeah, this is gonna be our next skip. It's Bowser Castle 3. I'm going to bag for this one too. I'm going for the easy baby method because 1 hand. I'm waiting for the respawn. Yeah, so there's a really easy method I'm going to be going for. Hopefully I don't fail it. If I do fail it, that'd be incredibly embarrassing, considering it's more or less the same exact thing as with... Are you joking? Well, that sucks. Oh my god, I should not have gone for the other trick. Well, yeah. We're going for the next lap. That was really unlucky. I'm just gonna bump right into that thwomp. I guess it was avoidable, but yeah, that would have been really hard to avoid. And I just my reaction time as I go now. Yeah, but we're gonna call that. That was just really bad timing on everything. That was just wrong place, wrong time. Great. Maybe we should do a mushroom there. I don't know. Okay. So right here, I'm doing some of those low tricks that I saw on Shy Guy Beach, and I'm falling. Oh my god, I'm so mad at myself. Oh, nice. I got it. Okay. Didn't feel that low. Very simply. Mario! Oh, Mario, why? Okay. Luckily, you don't have to hit A and mushroom at the same time to use your mushroom. So I can just do that. Oh my god. That was super jank. I also move my controller everywhere. Jesus. Shoot. I want to win this race, dude. The only way to win this race is if I get cut, which kind of sucks. No! Where'd my trick go? Oh my god, I didn't give Starbase either. I'm going for the shrimless. Yeah, that shot. Kill me, dude. I'm so mad. I'm going for Ultra. This is the very difficult version that is. Impossible one-handed, I was about to say, and then that happened. Oh, I'm so mad that happened. I couldn't even keep a shroom there. That has never happened to me. I've never failed that before in my life. My god. I'm actually so tilted about that. Wow. I can't actually believe what just happened. I would have been fine if I just getting ruined by Mario there. I'm actually really mad about that. You gotta be kidding me. What's our TA record? I can't even remember. 1, 2, 3. Alright, well, this is Parkway. I'm not gonna back here, even though I really should. Actually, I don't have to back here. The cut doesn't save that much. I really would just be using the failsafes. But there's a glitch here as well. Not viable RTI. I can't believe that was the easiest glitch, by the way. I just want to point out the Basketball 3-1. It's not even a glitch. It's a skip. It is a. It's like easy. People do it online. That's how easy it is. You literally just get the shroom, turn around and shroom, and not get bodied by Mario. It's not that bad. The part was the low tricks. It was everything else that was around it. I didn't even get to attempt to skip at all. Like cleanly. I guess I did attempt it, and I probably would have made it too. It was a good alignment. I just got Mario'd. This giant freaking sprinter race car. Yeah, Parkway, this has a glitch. Definitely not RTA viable. I guess it is. I don't know what's really considered RTA viable. It's on an ILs, of course. But definitely not like full game viable, full run viable. It's like sheer alignment. It's not a pull clip, but it's like to kind of turn as you do it. I've never even done it before with 2 hands. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it in 1. There's also another like glitch here where you take a mushroom and just shroom and go through that fence in the right before the cannon. You kind of skip the spiral. Yeah, that saves like maybe a half second if you do it on 3 laps, I believe. Really, dude, really. So I don't do that. And also, oh my god, please, dude, stop hitting the grass. Oh my god, did he cut up so much? I really checked the last lap there. That banana was in a horrible spot. I couldn't do anything about that. Yeah, I barely did anything. That was a horrible parkour. I believe the last stuff was horrible. Everything else was not. It was okay. The last stuff was god awful. Alright. RMC from Double Dash. No shortcut here. But I do have to bag because there's just a large regular shortcut that cuts off a pretty large amount. So let's take a look at everyone. Oh, nice. Didn't even take that. Yeah, right here. Between the trees. Shroom. Shroom again. Because I messed up. I'm gonna keep this one. I lost a little bit of time there. I probably should have shroomed. But this shortcut does save more than that. It saves a deceiving amount of time because if you go all the way around the chain chomp, which is like way too wide. Please. Okay, that could be worse. Alright, try that again. Hopefully this time I don't screw it up royally. I didn't get a bounce. It's seemingly random to get a bounce on. I believe it's what we call QM. Also, that was the first power I've had to dodge. We're just, you just mash the shrek button or the wheelie button. And you'll dodge it. Unfortunately, I was angled poorly. So if you just wheelie over that grass hole, you'll... Oh, and the double. Let's go. Nice. Double can be pretty tricky to get. This is a decent amount. Alright, and this is what it looks like without doing the shortcut. You have to go literally all the way around the stupid chomp. And this is a ton of times the shortcut. Alright, and I gotta be careful here. Because in versus mode, the opponents do target you. I would like to not be targeted. I don't know. Am I losing? Nope, Chikon got bodied. 155 is not a good time. I usually want sub 150, but I guess I can deal with it. Alright, so go to the final 6 tracks. That's actually for the entire Lightning Cup, then the first 2 tracks of the Mushroom Cup. It did start with Mushroom Gorge. I'm also gonna bag here. Mario Circuit 3. Also no Ultra Circuit here. It's really hard to make an Ultra Circuit on track that's entirely flat. I really just did that. Okay. Barely saved. Yeah. But I should have paused buffered. Tried to do that bufferless, and that was a mistake. And now look where I am. Throwing my controller everywhere. Maybe I could have bagged. Yeah, probably would have been worth it. Whatever, I got a shroom. I'll pause over this time. Okay. Pass over, fuck. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe I shouldn't bag here. Maybe bagging here's not worth it. Admittedly, I haven't really tested out any of these strategies. I was like, maybe I should do that. I forgot that the whole drifting little shrimp thing doesn't really work a whole lot. I really just put my thundercloud. Get away from me, Mario. Might have been ruining everything for me today. I'm really scared. Diddy Kong's kind of smooth. Alright, well, it's fine. I can do the baby cut. No, Diddy Kong just won. Whatever. I think it's gonna be. No. Yeah, it's. Dang. Okay, that was awful. Usually I want sub 130. Lost 15 seconds of trying to be cool with the shrooms. These retros have not been good. Let me work my retros. Anyway, Peach Gardens. This also recently got a shortcut, and it's the craziest shortcut ever. It takes like 3 minutes to set up like a 14-second flat. It's insane. Anyway, this is like the most important one I bag on. This shortcut saves the most time, even though it does not look like it at all. I guess in terms of skipless. I used 2 shrooms. I'm an idiot. I mashed too fast. Ugh. Yeah. Alright, talking about pause buffering. This track actually has a weird history with pause buffering in the time trial scene. Usually right over that gap where I just completely screwed up the jump, you're able, you can pause buffer with the home button and do like a frame perfect hop, where you like tilt your stick from one side of the, stick to the other. And so people used to pause buffer over that. Then banned pause buffering for some reason. I forget exactly why. Because like you wouldn't actually be like doing that in the game or something. I don't know. There's a reason, and there's a video on it. But yeah, it was banned. So now the record is actually better than the pause buffer record, I believe. It might not be there yet. I think it's a little better. And doing that strat, but just without the buffer. So that's pretty cool. So shouts to King Alex, who's been playing the game since longer than I've been alive. Which is almost true. Feels like. I just drifted the wrong way. I'm just dumb. That's my excuse there. I'm just an idiot. Alright. Yeah, this isn't gonna be a great Peach Gardens. This retro's have been horrible. It's gonna be a little hard if I want to record this run. My nitros were incredible, but kind of carried by 3 glitches or 4 glitches. Yeah, I've just been a lab in this category. This is actually my first run I've done of 32 tracks since I've just like randomly like did a run and got 3 minutes off record like a million years ago. So like 9 months. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. Hopefully I'm able to clutch it out, clutch our record this run. 4 more tracks after this. And I've got 10 minutes. It's actually gonna be really tight. But like I said, time is by in-game time, so even if I am a few seconds after it, I might still be ahead in-game time-wise, because of pause buffering as well, which isn't banned. You're allowed to pause buffer, which is good, because I did do that multiple times. Yeah. It's a DK Mountain. I guess I'll go for glitch. Screw it. I'll go for glitch. I'm not gonna make it, but it really doesn't lose time going for it. I guess it did lose time, me, doing whatever the hell I just did. Really, all I gotta do is trim straight into that wall. Alright, maybe that did lose time. Alright, and then there's that trick that everyone knows about. It was in Double Dash. It's in this version. I'm actually going to use this because I don't want to be behind King Boo with Crenshaw. I should have held it. I don't know why. Whatever. Well, never mind. I was about to say I get another one right there. But I don't because I thought I missed it. Like I said, awful retros. Yeah, I'm a lot better than Nitros today in retros, which is unfortunate. I need to practice retros. 2 more retros runs. It's the one-handed record I don't have is the retro tracks. Again, Leaf Cup, because I always like to go for Bowser Castle 3 and waste my time. It's really bad. Bowser Castle 3 is kind of a drug. Like a really bad drug. It's like... don't do the cut. Just don't do it. Then you just want to keep doing it, and it's addictive. Just keep doing that cut. It's bad. I lost so many runs just to getting last in Bowser Castle 3. Just in VC3 because of that. It's bad. It's like 4 chains there, nice. Alright, we're coming to the end of DK Mountain. Of a really bad DK Mountain I had, because I waited to bag, and then I waited like way later than I should have. So I ran straight to the wall doing cut. Oh no. And then I just died doing cut. Are you kidding me? I thought that was gonna happen. I just went for it anyway. I don't know why. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Yeah. 3 checks left and I have 7 mats. It's gonna be possible because it's Luigi Circuit moving minutes my last 2. But however, this is the longest track in the run. It's one of the hardest in the run due to all the crazy tight turns, all the moving things. All the Badger Castles are just the hardest levels in the run. Badger Castle's stupidly hard for one-handed. Not friendly. Like all 3 of them were the hardest in the run. No ultra stroke right here. There is an ultra stroke in DK Mountain, kind of forgot to mention. That you almost saw. But almost, I mean, I wasn't even close. We just like shroom into the zipper. And like kind of cut it, and it saves like 5 seconds. A little more than that. It's like, still, definitely not worth it. Doesn't lose that much time going for it, but like, you're not gonna hit it. It's really stupidly hard to hit. Especially with Funky, like, because you have to hit the ending shred as well. You have to like, do a million hops. I'm also not going for rail cut here because it's stupid. One-handed because you can't spin drift. I guess you kind of can, but it's like stupidly hard. But there is a ultra shortcut here. Only one person's ever pulled it off. It's of course Logan. Basically, what you do is get in the wall, like clip up onto the wall at the very beginning of the level, like the left wall. Don't push me. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to make it. I was greedy. My hubris, dude. I'm gonna pop at a bad time. Never mind, that's fine. I saw them coming from a mile away. I tried to readjust. I just kept jumping though, and I didn't know what to do. That's unfortunate. Doing those stair shots really hard. But basically, and then you get into a state called the barrel roll, where you're like almost perpendicular to the ground, and you're in the sphere. Of course, you're just like a giant, I don't know, like a pillar sticking straight out of the ground. Also, I dislike King Blue right now. Oh, screw it. It looks like I can go for rail. Oh my god, kill me, dude. Yeah, that's why I don't go for it, because I'm barely too far to the right. Clip it, yeah. That way, you clip the finish line pole, like you get air. Clip the finish line pole to get even more air, and then you get like frames of. Are you kidding me? Then you can like pixel perfectly and frame perfectly make it. Like it's just so stupidly precise. Are you kidding me, Berto? It's so stupidly precise. Like only one person made it, and it took them like 300 hours or something. Grinding for it. I think that was the number you said. I think believe it. Dude, I cannot take this right now. This is so stupid. I'm getting just ruined. Oh my god, that was so frustrating. Yeah. It's so stupidly precise. It obviously, one person's ever made it with 2 hands. Not gonna go for it with 1. Alright. I don't know if it's gonna be possible. I have 4 minutes. It's actually 123, not 122. I choked. That was such a bad lightning cut. My god, that leaving lightning was so bad. You should want that like 20 minutes? Or like 22 minutes? I got 25. That was awful. I have 2 tracks though. And time ends when I cross the finish line on Moon Meadows. should have backed here. I don't know why I didn't back here. Not the end of the world. I just can't take Tut. And cover the one hit is not gonna happen anyway. So maybe I'm glad I didn't back. Let me keep that in mind. Said we get to do this. Reach a circuit. I'm pretty sure, I don't know why I can't remember this. It has a flap shortcut. It takes about 1.5 years to set up. Glitch under the ground. I might be thinking of a different track though. I might be thinking of Racer though. It's either this or Raceway that has it. I know Racer does, but this one might also have it. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Yeah. Anyway. I'm just gonna hit. Okay. Oh no. Dude, are you gotta be kidding me? That might be just a choked record. Doing that. I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be really close. I have to give up a good moo. Have a really good moo. Oh my god, awful. I'm throwing it, dude. I'm throwing my record. It's gonna be 117. It's gonna be literally a 117. Yeah, 10 minutes when I hit the end of this. I'm gonna back here too. This one I can back on, which is nice. It's faster to not take that blue ramp, but because I'm on down, so it's like super freaking slow. Excuse me, might be faster. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, that's so hard to do. Yeah, it just hurts so badly to reach over and hit that. Here, you get a super low trick, kind of like that. That was nice. Just by canceling your really landing and being on the very side of it. First, it was something with the drift. Anyway. Almost done. No. Please. Just go. Go. Oh, come on, dude. 125. But yeah. Yeah. That's record though. That is record. By how much? Yeah, that's record by like 46 seconds. Nice. Let me do that. Then yeah. So yeah, that's Mario Kart Wii 30 tracks one-handed. It's actually the world record. I'm really happy with myself. I was able to hit all the tricks at BC3, but you get to see me get royally screwed, which might be even more entertaining at a GDQ stage. I'm not the judge of that, but yeah, that's a fun run. This is gonna be a great run. I really hope it gets into GDQ. And it'll be a great first showcase of really all of the tracks, the entirety of the tracks in Mario Kart Wii. It's one of the few games that haven't had like all tracks shown. Like Super Mario Kart 64, Double Dash, and 8 have all had all of their tracks shown. And Mario Kart Wii, which is the most popular, arguably, I think it's definitely the most popular. It's definitely, people call it the Melee Mario Kart. The community of Mario Kart Wii is so incredibly, like, insanely alive right now. I would go as far. I'd go say it's definitely the most popular. You know, it's been crazy that the fact that all of the tracks have not been shown. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, that's 32 tracks. Definitely going with the 130 estimate for skips for one-handed, and I'll go with a just a 125 estimate with no skips. I think that 5 minutes is good enough. Is pretty good after doing a run. But yeah, hope this gets in. Really do. I think it'd be an amazing showcase. And yeah, see you guys later. Peace.